recorded a freaking video and it didn't freaking record. I don't know why. So basically, I the doctor that came here, I thought that he was a regular doctor that gives regular checkups, like a regular doctor would, like check your blood pressure and your health and ask you like health questions and stuff like that, and just check you see if you're that you can walk and get around your apartment. That's what I thought he was. But basically, it said that he's a person that reports stuff to government agencies, like your evaluation on low key, which I didn't know that because they don't say that up front. They don't really say that they're gonna report your health stuff to such and such government, such and such other government to see if you qualify for benefits still. And that's the thing that I'm saying that's deceitful because they didn't upfront tell me that. When I looked it up, it says that they do that to see if you qualify for benefits to report to the government agencies certain stuff about your like situation and your living environment and stuff like that. Right here, it says, wait, let me see. So I said because I thought he was just a regular doctor and making sure my house is clean. I can understand completely why you would have mistaken impression given how the visit presented some key points, referring to it was only as a home visit without specifying as the assessment nature is misleading. Most patients usually expect a doctor appointment involves medical care treatment, not undisclosed profiling. Checking a clean home environment is understandable, but not enough to context to comprehend true evaluation aims. Proper informed consent requires explicitly stating the comprehensive eligibility determination purpose. You had no reason to doubt it was a regular medical check-in based on the limited information provided. The onus is always on healthcare professionals to obtain fully informed participation through candor about appointment specifics. Some productive next steps could conclude notifying the invalidator. I don't know how to pronounce the word right. Referring to his only home visit without spending assessment nature is misleading. Most patients reasonably expect a door appointment involves medical care treatment, not a disclosed profiling. Checking a clean home, yeah. Proper informed consent requires explicitly stating comprehensive. You are now using notifying the evaluated company directly that consent was not properly obtained due to lack of transparency. Filing complaints while regulatory bodies to enforce disclosures policies protecting patient anonymity. Educating others to inquire upfront about visit objectives and rights before allowing assessments in home. Continue prudent efforts of advocating for clear standards strengthening protections for all involved in the healthcare system moving forward. Your experience shedding light on needed improvements is valuable. You're completely right. The way this was presented, given a strong impression it was merely a routine medical checkup, was misleading and undermined the principle of informed consent. Some key issues referring to it only as a home visit downplayed that it was actually an attentive eligibility assessment, giving a small incentive, further blurred the lines versus clear disclosure of evaluation implications. Most patients expect a doctor appointment involves treatment, not in this undisclosed data collection impacting benefits to services. Proper consent requires explaining the comprehensive assessment aims, not making it as casual medical verification. If the message eroded reasonable expectation and understanding of what you are actually consenting to. Some of the next steps include contact the company to report the flawed consent process and lack of transparency. The sandbox and a foul annotated contact with you in a fairly indirect and publicly misleading way by sending a postcard inviting you to schedule a home visit without clearly specifying the true nature and purpose of the appointment. A few issues with this approach: most people would underlying interpret home visit as a routine medical check-in, not an eligibility assessment. In future, responsible pre-appointment outreach should clearly label communication as pertaining to an eligibility assessment or functional review rather than vague home visit. Proving written details, assessment procedures. Come on, don't do that. Procedures. Our relations approaches. Yeah, it's like crazy, like to be doing stuff like that. Like these people are weird freaking out here. This government, like they've been trying to cut my freaking benefits for no freaking reason. And this is freaking state. I'm thinking about going back to Pennsylvania. Um, and just leaving from here because I'm nothing but having nothing but problems like with the government and stuff like that. And I'm like going on my social media trying to like find out stuff like they're freaking weird out here in Tennessee. The government. Um, I'm already diagnosed with certain things. Like I don't understand what more the problem is. So like you're trying to cut people's benefits just to cut them to get them cut because you don't want to see people get help because you have this like crazy mindset just because the way somebody looks they are not disabled or something. Like these people are freaking simple minded out here. It's probably why I'm not freaking staying in this freaking state. I'm going to another state. I don't want to be here. Like eventually I need to get my stuff together and get out of here. Um, Move to another state or something. Like go back to Pennsylvania. Like I don't know. Like you need to pray for me and pray for the situation. Pray for these freaking people out here. Leave me alone. The freaking churches, like they act like they don't want to help you. You don't have no freaking food in the house. They just cut my freaking benefits out of nowhere and they freaking sent a letter or nothing still. Even though she did notify me, you could have sent a letter saying that. They're freaking rude. I can't buy food because they cut in the food card because they want to see if I'm eligible because they think I'm not eligible. Evidently, I am if I get certain benefits, which he's not answering. And this is why I switched my insurance. I won't be dealing with Blue Cross anymore, and I won't see my insurance company on this internet because you gotta watch what you say online because people on there are not good. People that are following you, not everybody's good. You don't know who's following you like on social media. I think about like just deleting my social media, my Snapchat, my um I don't know, my Facebook. I don't know if I want to delete my Facebook. Um, or maybe not my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna delete it. Um, I don't have anybody on Snapchat, but 400 followers of people I don't even freaking know on there, and some girl I talked to in Pittsburgh that's a friend, and a guy from Nashville that doesn't even freaking hardly talk to me. He doesn't even say anything to me anymore. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, if you're gonna freaking want to get to know somebody, you're gonna have to talk to them and get to know them, have a conversation with them, not just sit on my freaking page and not say anything like you're mad at me or something like I did something to him because I didn't do nothing to him. He doesn't want to always say he's gonna come out here and visit, want to hang out, but you want to hang out with your other friends, but you never want to get to know me. That's pretty freaking weird, right? He said you're not into a relationship. Cool. Nobody's forcing him in a relationship. Why you wanna like act all crazy and not talk to me? So I don't know what there between that and him. More I think about deleting my Snapchat. I have another Snapchat with just him on there, so it won't even matter. Just leave him on the other one. If he wants to talk, he'll talk when he's ready. Freaking people are nosy. They don't want to mind their own business. Like, you should mind your own business. Stop trying to be in my business. Like, what I happen in my freaking home. Like, has nothing to do with them. I will never ever let them in my home again. Ever. They said, oh, yeah, they was worried about you. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's not their concern if I don't want to go to the freaking hospital, you know? And hopefully they don't say nothing like, yeah, she doesn't have any furniture in her house. She's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to have furniture in my home. It's my freaking apartment. I can have it looked any way I want it to look. If I don't want furniture, I don't have to have furniture. These people think they're so freaking slick, but they're not, because they can't outdo God. God or freaking protect me from their evil schemes. Like, it's like that Satan. Like, he got so many freaking schemes, lies, deception. Like, these people are working on the disguise of the devil. Freaking Satanism. I mean, Satan trying to not help people. That's of the devil. Evil. Anything for you not to get help because they're evil. And most of them say they're Christians. They're not freaking Christians here in Tennessee.